Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video to help you on a couple of your problems on tonight's 3.1 homework. So on 7 through 9 it describes a rectangle. When it names it RECT, those are the vertices, the 4 vertices of the rectangle. It gives you the length and width of the rectangle. Length is typically the longer of the 2 sides. There's 4 sides, but you know the opposite sides are congruent. So the length are the 2 long sides and the width are the 2 shorter sides. It tells you to draw it in the coordinate plane with point R at the origin. We know that's the point 0, 0, and we want its length to go along the positive part of the x-axis. So if I was going to graph that, I have a coordinate plane drawn here, of course is my x and y axis here. It's telling me to put point R on the origin, which is the point 0, 0. And then it tells me to put the length along the positive x-axis. And it tells me how long to make the length 10 units. So I would count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is my second point. What am I naming my second point? Point E. Now, when I go up, that's not going to be a length, right? My lengths are the 2 opposite sides here. So my other length is going to be here. These are going to be my widths. And so it tells me the width is 6 units. So I would count up from E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is my next point? C. And so then I can go my length of 10 again and place my 4th point here, which is T. R-E-C-T. So this is the rectangle that is described in problems 7, 8, and 9. So you are asked to complete the following. You're going to move counterclockwise around the rectangle. So this is R, so counterclockwise would be, of course, this direction. And you're going to label the coordinates of the other 3 vertices. So we know R is 0, 0. You're going to go counterclockwise and label the other 3. So this is going to be your second vertex, third vertex, and final vertex here. So that's going to be your answer 7, 8, and 9 in the Google form. All right, on the back, on 10 through 15, it tells you you have a rhombus, and it reminds you a rhombus is a quadrilateral. That means it has 4 sides, and it has 4 equal sides. It's not a square. Squares have 4 equal sides and 4 equal angles. Rhombi do not necessarily have equal angles. So it tells us it's drawn in the coordinate plane, and it gives you a place to sketch it here. Again, R is at 0, 0, so I would put R here at 0, 0. And then carefully label the other 2 that are given to you. H is at 13, 0. So these are real tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That right there tells you how long each of the 4 sides have to be. Just using those 2 points, R and H, we know the length of all 4 sides. You can count those units and know how long the 4 sides have to be. Now, M is at 512, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Aren't y'all glad Mrs. Hale knows how to count? That is point M. Now, you don't know where O is. You have to figure that out. So your first question is vertex O has what coordinates? Now, notice the order of the letters. R, H, O, M. R, H, O is somewhere here, M. You have to find the coordinates to make them have 4 equal sides. You know how long you want the sides to be, right? From R to H. So that's how far M and O have to be from each other. So find the coordinates of O first. Then remember, when you are finding the diagonals, you're finding the slope of the diagonal RO. So you're connecting R to O, wherever O is, and finding its slope. Remember, that's rise over run as a simplified fraction. And then you're doing the same for RM. That's one of the sides. So find the rise to run ratio, simplified fraction. And then H to O. You got to find O first. Rise over run as a simplified fraction. It says segment RM and HO are what? What is true about the segments? Because their slopes are what? What was true about the slopes? So the slopes, there's something about the slopes that tells us something about the segments. So make sure that you answer those correctly. These are the numbers that you'll enter these answers in the Google form. All right, hopefully that helps.